Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the second episode of Jahy-sama wa Kujikenai. And last episode was great. We had our premise, our girl, our main protagonist girl. She's like the second in command in Demon World. Not the Mao or anything like that, just the right hand of Mao in this case. But she's still living the good life for sure. Drinking wine, stepping on the peasants, enjoying those fine fancy blood baths, nothing to complain about. And then one day a magical girl showed up and you have Jahy getting up being like, okay, I know how this goes, time to have my my banter with intruder. And then after a couple minutes of that, we'll have our epic battle and it'll be great. But the magical girl just said no to all of that, went right by her, broke her crystal, and now she just works as a waitress and lives in a crappy apartment that she stubbornly does her best to not pay the rent of, right, while trying to get the crystals back. And yeah, it's basically a combination of her trying to make ends meet while trying to regain her former glory, all while being voiced by Satanya, which makes it just so much better. Right. Voice actresses in general in the show are great, because even the girl that voices Tensho, like, she's voiced a lot of other characters like Shido from No Game No Life, Saori from Girls and Pounds, like a lot of great characters, right? I can't name them all, I can't remember them all off the top of my head, but a lot of good ones. And also Druge, who I think we're going to meet this episode, voiced by freaking Hanakana, like, Jesus Christ, just, which makes me think that's probably an important character. Maybe the actual Demon King, Mao. They translated Mao as Dark Lord in this. I'm probably not going to call it that. But most likely. So yeah, that's kind of where we ended off, right? Just Jahy doing her best. So let's see how that goes. So let's jump on in. 3, 2, 1, play. Are we? Yeah, we're in Demon World. That amazing looking castle. Yeah, past tense. So much past tense. And it would be such a privilege to pour wine for her. Don't you hate waking up to reality? I do like how she puts her life goal on her shirt so she never forgets. Stool. I have cold water. I feel so privileged right now. Do your best. Super sale. Right. Gotta find those crystals. Oh, does it work as like a tracker? Let's find those mana crystals. Opening, yeah. I could sense it was coming. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know who Druge is, but my assumption is she's the actual Mao, so... Oh yeah, also another thing I wanted to mention was, because I don't remember if I did last episode, but the shop that she works at, it actually says Mao on the banner, right? I wonder if that's... Yeah, she looks pretty important in that shop. Yeah, because that would explain why Tensho is not too shocked by, Jahy stuff, as if she's somehow affiliated with Demon World. But, I don't know. We'll see. I like Tensho either way. I also like Landlady. I don't know who she is. Just a couple random children in the opening. No clue who they are. All I know is Jahy's big form is just still so freaking sexy. Also, who is that? Just... There's a lot of characters I want to... Oh, I still want to meet in this opening. Especially the magical girl. Just so adorable. Because magical girl is a big part of why I get Majikado Mazoku vibes from this show, and she's barely even showed up. Yeah, really great opening. Druge asks no questions. Oh my god, 2 million yen. Yeah, if we had that, that would certainly help with our Bimbo Seikatsu. you know, if we had it, but since we don't, it won't. I mean, like if we found it on the street or whatever, like how we're imagining finding the mana crystals. Bye. Oh, Sama. Okay, yeah, that's true. It's just calling her Sama. Maybe she's not the Maho after all. Yeah, that is definitely Hanakana's voice. Oh wow, yeah, she recognizes her when she imagines her in different clothing. Oh my god, a chainsaw, what? Okay, I think I get a feel for the relationship now. Oh my god. Wow. Man, I thought pouring the wine was a privilege, but... Okay, yeah, I can definitely get behind this. Okay. Okay. Yeah, she is just so polite with her. Yeah, they would just think you were a cosplayer or something. Dojima. That's much easier to say. I might just call you that. Yeah, you stand out a lot. Especially in your, original outfit. This is my signature outfit. Yeah, so what's your problem? Can I stay with you? Yes, it's the ultimate camouflage. Nobody would suspect Mo's right hand to live like this. Are we really gonna try to play it off? I can't believe I'm listening to Satanya and Hanakana have a conversation right now. I just, it's like I'm watching Gabriel drop out all over again. Except being a kind of role reversal. I want to see her sit on her again. So who's the peon again? That would be lovely. Please do that. It's a weird written. The way Powell or whatever is written is just, it looks kind of weird. Yeah, probably not a place you visit very often. It looks like a mother's taking her daughter out to a family restaurant for lunch. That's really what it looks like. It's just hilarious. Jeez. I'll just take whatever's cheapest. I told you. You nailed it. You're just so smart. I almost want to close my eyes and just imagine Gabriel dropout characters. Maybe she'll feed you if you ask, just ask. I'm sure she'll do it. I mean, she'll let you sit on her before she'll feed you if you ask. And you're making it pretty clear you want it. I mean, that just honestly, even though I usually would think of Yuri things, but since they already look like parent and child, it's, you know, it extends that. Nobody to blame but yourself. Also, when she says, what's the word, Kato Seibutsu or whatever, reminds me of Kobayashi Dragon Maid. Looks like there's like a world of distance between those two from that one angle. Well, yeah. I don't know if she wants to answer that question. Even Rouge will figure it out. I mean, you don't really have much of another option unless you want to go to Tencho's place or something. I guess there's that option too, just stop wherever. Although it's a little bit suspicious. Not even to you. I mean, if that was the case, all she'd have to do is like follow you with her card to, you know, find you where you are. But ain't that the truth? As we slowly trek back home. Yeah, Juge was not quite what I expected. I mean, she was almost kind of the opposite direction I was thinking. You know, considering I was thinking she was a head honcho, but she was actually a peon. It's a pretty big difference there. Our search continues. We'll see about that. Oh my god, that is a big building. Is this gonna be where Druge lives? Can you even get in there? Are you gonna climb the wall? That's a little bit suspicious too. Long time no see. No, I think she lives here. At least I assume this is like a big old apartment building. But I guess it is just an assumption, but... Yeah, surely. There you go. I knew it. Really is an example of the tables turning. She's the one. Oh my god, that is a nice place. Wow. It's like actually air conditioning. You could not be more wrong. No, you need to ask to let her live with you. I don't care what excuse you make. We need to live here. Yeah, I would never leave. Mama. If that's Mama, I'd hate to see what yours would qualify as. It's so cute. I would love these two to live together. You don't even know how much I want that. My god, the view would be incredible from up there. I also haven't commented on yet, but Druge herself is actually really cute too. Oh my god, is that her? How that's her place? How has she not seen her yet before? It'd be funny if she already knew about her circumstances and was just pretending not to, just to, you know, to mock her. That'd be pretty funny. It's like a Roomba, right? That's what it's called, I think. Doomba 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 doomba. Even the way she said Skyma, it's like Satania says it. Don't you love how convenient the service world is? You know, if you can afford it. I don't have any of those things, but some people do. She has changed a lot. No, she's not. Oh, does she have mana crystals over there? I guess it makes sense she would have some. Can I borrow a cup of mana crystal, neighbor? Oh, security system. Well, just barely out of reach. Love this show. Sasuga's right, but as usual, you kind of went in the wrong direction. That's yeah. We're back home now. Oh. I mean, this girl does want some meat after all. Oh, she does have shoes. And a hat. Okay, a bit of a change of location here. Also, I'm pretty sure those signs say, like, dangerous and, you know, blocked off. Like, Tachiri Kinchi, I think that one sign says. It's mostly cut off screen, but pretty sure that's what it says. Tachiri Kinchi. Be funny if she somehow met Rouge again out here. That wouldn't happen, but it'd be funny. Bum, 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 bum. It's so weird seeing such a different setting. It's like a random hike. What was that? Oh no, don't lose the map. Is anybody surprised? Yeah, until that happens. I mean, because she was saying that, you knew something was going to happen. And something happened. Oh, God. Oh, was that Tsuchinoko? Probably not. Terrible. And I've lost everything. Well, let's not give up yet. I mean, it's only episode 2. Person get ready for it pretty fast. I did kind of hear some storms in the background. I was kind of expecting it, but things can always get worse, I guess. Druge, can you please come by and comfort me? And can I just give her a head pat or something? Oof. Yeah, this... I don't know how it gets much worse than this. We need somebody to show up and help. Like... Yeah, this is just... I know I said it could always get worse, but I don't think so anymore. Just a bear came by, I guess. Is that like a baby bird or something? Sorry, I was laughing because I was thinking the same thing. The bird is encouraging you not to give up. I do feel like the more I watch this show, the more the title makes sense. Man, trying to climb a tree injured with something in your hand in the rain. Could you imagine how difficult that would be? When you're like 3 feet tall. Oh wow! Hey, it's got both the big mana crystal and the one you lost. Wow, I guess you could call this karma. Good karma, you know. But you gotta fall. You know. Okay, well, it shouldn't fall, but she's going to. I mean, yeah, the mana crystal, can't you transform? Wow, okay. She's just like right by the town. I thought she was like out in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Okay, I guess that helps. Hey, do I ask you personal questions? She's really not good with the politeness thing. Okay, Shauna. Yeah, she might want to give you... You might want to get some medical treatment from her. And she's probably nice enough to help. Oh, she's gonna give her a piggyback ride. Oh, Onbu. Oh, wow, she really is nice. No, it's a privilege to do this. So... What a nice but unexpected moment we're getting in this episode. Man, she is... I'm not crying, it's the rain. You should pay the rent regardless of what she does for you outside of, you know, business related things. Is she though? I mean, I guess so. We got the mana crystal, but at what cost? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this, but yeah, some people did comment that the ED was sung by some Hololive girls. I want to say it was Aqua, Subaru, and Nene, right? So that's really cool. Yeah, I think it can. Oh yeah, that definitely sounded like Subaru. Yeah, I can kind of hear it now. And of course, I can hear some Nana too. Yeah, see how it says Mao on there? I mean, I guess if you can't read hiragana, you wouldn't know that, but take my word for it. It says Mao on there. I still want to know who that girl is, because I don't think she's like a demon or anything. Also, Ruji with a big stack of gems makes a little bit more sense now. Should I call it Ruji? Druge? Can I just call her Hanakana? I do that sometimes with some shows, but... The great Jai can't brag? I mean, I guess that's true. She doesn't really have a lot to brag about, so... I mean, that makes sense. that was the second episode of Jahy-sama wa Kujikenai. I have to look over because I can't remember the name of the show. Just it's a difficult one. But yeah, this episode we met Druge, our new character. And of course, like I said, I was off base on guessing who she was, right? Because I was kind of imagining some big bad boss man, you know, Mo, just kind of being like, "Oh, my second hand, how are you doing? Like, I can't believe you're living like this." I just, you know, that sort of thing. But they went in the opposite direction, right? She's very much like a peasant, a peon. She just like, it kind of came across as somewhat masochistic at some points in those flashbacks, right? So that was a bit of a surprise, especially because this you know, it's a Hanakana voice character, like I said. So usually with those high-profile voice actresses, you assume they'll be a pretty important character. But she still kind of is, in a way, because in the human world, her quality of life has stepped up quite a bit. Like, she's adjusted to our human way of doing things pretty well. Like, her residence, her apartment is, like, top tier. Like, you really don't get much better than that in Japan, I don't think, apartment-wise. Right, that was a really nice place with an incredible view of Jahi's place. So I do kind of find it hard to believe she has never seen her before, like, because if I had that kind of view, I would look at the window fairly often, right? I mean, I know like she would only be outside when she's coming into her home or leaving, and I guess it'd only be like a couple times a day, you know, but still. I imagine she's lived there for a decent amount of time at this point, but oh well, I'll just assume that it just hasn't happened yet, because the only alternative is that Druge knows the truth and is just messing with her. Because that'd be kind of funny in its own way, because like if you're somewhat resentful of your boss or whatever, this would be like such a perfect opportunity to kind of like to do that, to kind of like lord the fact that you are at a higher status now than them, kind of over them, right? So it's definitely the kind of thing you could have fun with if you're a bit vindictive. Sorry, my cat kind of rubbed his head on my hand, kind of made me jump a bit. So that was that. So yeah, as far as Druge, like she's pretty great, right? Like I commented on it in the episode a couple of times, but like Satania and, you know, Rafi, like that's kind of what we got here, because it's the same voice actresses for both characters, and their interactions are pretty similar, right? Like, because I mean, Satania, she's always talking about the demon stuff, like all that kind of stuff, and sometimes Rafi would kind of like play it up, like pretend, like stroke her ego, right? Like the bit, if you've seen Gabriel Drop, like the bit where she pretends to try to like be her disciple or whatever, and like, "Oh, great Satania-sama, future Demon King, please do this for me, just as an example, so I can better serve you." Like, it's funny because, like, that's actually what we had between these two. Like, they really were, like, top-tier honcho demon and, like, subordinate, like, below them. So just the fact that we kind of have that, like, what was kind of, like, role-play in the previous that previous show is kind of like reality here. You just like words really don't do justice to how much of a kick I get out of that, because like I said, Gabriel Drop is one of my favorite shows. It really is. So just to have that kind of dynamic sort of rekindled in this new show that I already am enjoying a lot, which already reminds me of the other shows I like, you know, Machikado Mazuku and stuff like that. Just the amount of levels and aspects that just kind of increase the enjoyment overall of this show for me is just it's just insane, right? I really just, this might be the best show I've watched in a long time. Definitely the best new show of the season. Like, until this came out, that was, you know, Kanojo mo Kanojo, but like I think this just overtakes it. Like I can't deny that this just has too many. This is just like it marks too many check boxes for me for it to be anything less than the best new show of the season. I just watching Jahy in general, like just doing anything really, is just the best. right? Just on that basis. And now we have all these dynamics with Jahy, right? Like I do enjoy her with the landlady, right? But I think we now have like a new best dynamic, which is of course her with Druge, right? She just like keeps jumping to these incorrect assumptions because it's just crazy that somebody like Jahy, who was such a high tier in the demonic hierarchy in the demon world, would descend to just bottom of the barrel, pretty much as low as it gets without being homeless. My cat's trying to get on my lap, but there's like no room. Like I have like this little end table thingy between my legs with a mic on it. There's like no space for him, but he like is putting his paws on my leg trying to find a way. He's a big freaking 20-pound cat. Like there needs to be a lot of space for him, and there's just no space up here for him, sadly. But anyway, he gave up on that. Luckily, sometimes he doesn't, but. So yeah, just I'm glad Druge is now in the show, really. But yeah, it is kind of crazy because Jahy you would think that somebody that's such a high level in the previous hierarchy would adjust a bit better to a new one, right? Especially considering how well off this girl is. Despite being a peasant, she's now like pretty high up there. So why is Jahy in such a horrible position, really? I think only Jahy can truly answer that question. I mean, really, the sad thing about life is all it takes is a few bad decisions to really get yourself in a bad position, sadly. Can you... Yeah, you can see my cat over there. He's, I guess he's settled for going over there, knocking over my stuff, as he does, right? So, he just... I can't do... Okay, pet. You know, he kind of looks like a statue when he's just standing like that. I do kind of find it kind of funny standing in front of the cat girl Dakimakoto that's hung up there. Anyway, as I was saying, we're having a wonderful dynamic between those two. And I just enjoyed all of that. I do really wish they could live together. I mean, even Rafi and Satanya lived together briefly, so it'd be cool if they could do that. And then we had our mountain hike, which is just such an example of things just getting worse and worse, just tumbling down. But the good news about that is that it did, well, for one thing, I can hear him knocking things over. I don't know if it picks up on the mic, probably not. Anyway, I probably should wrap this up so I can deal with my restless cat. So, the good news is that she got a crystal, she got her old crystal back, and she got to meet with her landlord, who gave her a ride home, like, literally, like, on her back, so that was really cute, especially, like, the nice blushing look we got on Jahy's face. You know the look. It was a great look. Let's see. Which one was it again? Probably this button. Yeah. That look, right. That's just the perfect look. So, anyway, that was the episode. I really enjoyed it. I'm definitely looking forward to watching more of the show. Looking forward to meeting some new characters, like that one girl that kind of came across as a stalker in the ED. But just, yeah, I need to deal with my cat. So, yeah, bye. Click the like button, subscribe to Patreon. You know all that stuff, right? So, bye.